All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite day.
Substitution with some changes. Embiid comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Williamson is checked in for the West. Mr. Incredible comes in for Anthony Davis. They've got Curry. Bradley Beal is out there with Durant. Then there's Doncic, and it's Embiid in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Gobert's checked in.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Down low, here's Akwebu. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Embiid with it. He's picked up by James. Will it go? And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And it's Williamson missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Beal. 16 seconds left in the first half. 6 to shoot. The East All-Stars need to get another shot, and it's sent back by Akwebu. Inside, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
And so it's the West All-Star. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star Game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Mr. Incredible is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Harden, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Lillard in at the point.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Outside Leonard. Over James. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Kawhi Leonard. The pass to Akwebu. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. No good. And KD's got the ball here for the East All-Stars. Lillard against Curry. Passes it to Durant. Back to Curry. Pass to KD. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And the East All-Stars making it. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Yes, Naya. Cool na aya. Who am I? It's just the girl, them sugar. All right.
And 38.
Need some new My Team cards? Get a draft ticket at level 18 and a maxed out 2-pack at level 27. Plus a 99 overall Russell Westbrook.
Sport a new look with the return of Heroes hat at level 14. Under Armour Flow Future X shoe at 17. Hoodie at level 23. Show off those muscles at 29 and more. And later in your journey, show off your loyalty with a mascot.
The Fist, a sculpture honoring boxing great Joe Louis. We welcome you to downtown Detroit on this lovely afternoon. Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, take it.
Thanks, Brian. Well,
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And the Cleveland starting five. Sexton and Okoro, they're the wings. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's Mobley. And it's Fall in at the 5 down low. And for Detroit, we've got Isaiah Stewart. Cunningham is out there with Eric Gordon. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the power forward position. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Mr. Incredible. There's the triple. Offensive board. The three. Nails it from three. A big decision for MP coming up this summer. Grant, he'll be fielding offers from around the league as he hits free agency.
And you know, it's strange that MP is already a free agent. A strange quirk in his contract. But he's set to capitalize on it, and he'll be a hot commodity indeed.
To the inside. And finished off by Stewart.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Sexton, another miss.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And that one good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Okoro. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game.
That's about as good a job you can do as a defender. Affect the shot and grab and secure the rebound.
Bey outside. Here's Mr. Incredible. Takes a three. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 6.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Here's Mobley. 14 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he drops a first.
Evan Mobley.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And it's always fun to see a defensive powerhouse like Evan Mobley. He savors any chance he gets to affect a shot or totally shut down an opponent.
And it's rejected. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Mr. Incredible. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. Jacks up a three. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work. Well, when you look at Mobley's collegiate stat line, blocks definitely jump out at you. He averaged almost 3 a game.
Well, B.A., he obviously knows how to use all of his reach, but I'm sure he'll have to make some adjustments to be as effective here in the NBA.
Now here's Sexton, coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 12.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Sexton. Looking at his stats, currently averaging 27 points a game. It's Stewart, high post. It's hauled in by Fall. The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 6 from the floor. Shaky start, and it's Sexton on the take. And he can't get that one. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
And think about this. That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
Now, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
So for the Pistons, Olenek's checked in for Stewart. Grant comes in for Bay. And it's Jackson in for Gordon. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Love is checked in for Fall. Markkanen comes in for Okoro. Wendler, he's checked in for Sexton. And Rubio is subbed in for Garland. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. Lee, he's checked in for the Pistons. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Mr. Incredible. Pure from 3-point range.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Outside Rubio. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Markkanen outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
He takes it in. Mr. Incredible, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Love. Right side, Rubio. Here's Wendler. For 3. Sinks the tray. And so it's Detroit. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be back in a moment. Well, if there's one thing we've seen from Colin Sexton in his...
I feel like I've just been calm and...
He's going with a whole new group out there. Cleveland has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. On the court for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton are in the backcourt. Okoro is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Fall in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He added 55 points, and it was his highest point total of the season. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And here are the Pistons. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Gordon. Here's Mr. Incredible. He's got 15. From deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
Here's Garland. And another miss by Cleveland. The Pistons have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Pass to Bay. Here's Mr. Incredible. And 1:01 left in the second period.
You love the anticipation there. Made sure to box out, knew where the ball was going, and doesn't let anyone impede him from pulling in the glass.
Here's Okoro. And he gets that one.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish.
Right wing. Here's Mr. Incredible. A tremendous threat on offense. He's scoring around 34 a game. That one no good.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Garland against Stewart. Outside for Sexton. Here's Fall. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 2. Shoots from 12. Here's Markkanen. Rebound Detroit. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, here's Mr. Incredible. And that one is hammered home.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
So as we... Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
When thinking about Colin Sexton, the first thing that comes to mind is his burst. I mean, his acceleration is just tremendous. He can go from 0 to 60 like a race car.
Eric Gordon is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Mr. Incredible in at power forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Mr. Incredible. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. And the shot goes down. Stewart's got 6. You know, Grant, with Sexton, it's not just that he has speed. He actually knows how to use that speed as a weapon.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, defenders have to play out on him because of his three-point ability. So he'll wait to catch them flat-footed, then use his burst to blow by them, getting into the teeth of the defense and making plays.
And Eric Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in. Pass to Garland. Shot clock at 5. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cleveland ball.
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
No good on the quick 3. Here's Stewart. Count that one. Stewart's got 4 points in the quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Gordon against Sexton. Over Stewart. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Mr. Incredible, good.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Garland. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
The savvy little upfake there, fooling the D.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
For Cleveland, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Garland, the pass to Sexton. Outside Garland. Here's Okoro. 4 on the clock. Pass to Garland. They need this. No good there. And the Pistons going the other way now.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Here's Mr. Incredible. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Bay, good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Sexton against Gordon. Mobley. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Mr. Incredible. 22 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Stewart. Bay from long range. The shot, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Basket's good.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Pass to Cunningham. To the middle. It's stolen by Love. On the break. Throws it up high.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Gordon outside. To the left side wing. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Incredible. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 25.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Sexton against Gordon. Looking to get it going. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be...
In for the Cavaliers.
Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it could be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
On the court for the Cavaliers. Lauri Markkanen out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Mobley. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the fourth. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Osman. With the 7-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass. Detroit has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Magruder, defended by Brown. And here's Jackson. Here's Mr. Incredible. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. To the paint. Here's Wade. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
Down low. Here's Mr. Incredible. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Cleveland with it. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Here's Garland. Over to the left wing. Here's Osman. And he recovers it. Outside, Brown. Offline with a 3. The Pistons have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
Here's Joseph. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. And he dunks it down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Mr. Incredible, no good. And here comes Cleveland. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Valentine. Here's Wade. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Mr. Incredible. No good. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burt, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And we'll see you next time.
So, MP, you played a lot of minutes in a game that was well in hand early on. Now, what do you say to those who think you'll wear down before the playoffs playing unnecessary minutes?
No, coach has a reason for everything he does, so if I'm getting minutes, it's not gratuitous.
No.
Yes, Naya. Cool na aya. Who am I? It's just the girl, them sugar. All right. Here I know. Whoa, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Sim Simma. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rock.
Soon.
Become even more dominant with an extra 3-point shooting point at level 31. Add an extra badge point at level 39. And hey, you're definitely going to want this season's level 40 prize because the jetpack is back.
So write your heroic story in Season 7 on your way to level 40. Remember to send in those highlights to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow.
Detroit, Michigan, Motown. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Josh Richardson out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the Pistons, Cunningham is out there with Gordon. Then there's Mr. Incredible. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bay in at the small forward position. Well, Chris, here we go. Coming down the back half of the season, did you have any special things you did to try to keep your body fresh for the long haul?
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's something that you do switch back between the hot and cold pool, a lot of ice, massage therapy, acupuncture. We all had the ways to keep our body in line so we can get the best out of it late in the season.
Now here's Gordon after Jaylen Brown's miss. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here is Mr. Incredible. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Williams kicks to Brown. Pass to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Williams. It's good from in tight.
Robert Williams.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end. But he's become an impact defender as well.
Instincts, length. You see he's got added muscle. And Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about LeBron, Kawhi, KD. All lockdown defenders when they put their minds to it.
Brown against Bay. Brown kicks to Tatum. Richardson outside. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Over Stewart. The second effort. Williams, that's good. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here is Mr. Incredible. He has 5. A three-pointer, no good. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered closely. Back to Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
It's amazing. Scouts were worried that Tatum would be a streaky spot-up shooter, but you see the perfect form.
To the inside, and stolen by Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. Schroeder outside. Floats it up for Williams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the paint. Here's Hawkwinu. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Brown after the basket by Detroit. No good that time.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's covered by Brown. Connects from three-point range. 10 points for Mr. Incredible.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Olenek, he's checked in for Stewart. Jeremy Grant comes in for Sadiq Bey. Jackson, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Lee's subbed in for Cunningham. Here's Pritchard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Lets it fly. Busted. No good that time either. Pistons leading by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. And the basket by Olenek.
A gifted scorer around the rim. Olenek can finish over either shoulder, and he's got great touch.
Nunn passes to Horton Tucker. Passes it to Horford. Knocked loose. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Grant. And the layup's good off the glass.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Pass to Pritchard. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Nunn kicks to Horford. Bangs home the trifecta.
I mean, he certainly has the touch. For Horford, it's about getting his feet set and shooting the three with confidence.
Here is Mr. Incredible. This one for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pistons lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And one of the most prolific offensive rebounders in the league, Enes Kanter, breaks down the impact of the...
Feels an extra position.
And Greg, so valuable having players who don't need plays called for them to have an impact.
And he's shown he can score in the paint, but if he's not getting touches, he could also go and attack that offensive glass.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say we want to start fast? Now let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Enes Kanter, Kendrick Nunn out there with Horford, and it's Pritchard in at the 2. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Cavaliers was all business. He contributed 31 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out and attack more. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Pistons leading by 4 to the inside. The shot's good from Akwebu. And 12 points for Mr. Incredible.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kanter dishes to Horford. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Here's Akwebu. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
With the assist.
Mr. Incredible's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And a different look here for the Pistons. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
This was a huge bonus for this team. I mean, they weren't expecting it, but they will absolutely take it.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Pistons, we've got Sadiq Bey. Isaiah Stewart out there with Mr. Incredible. And it's Cunningham, and it's Gordon in at the shooting guard. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Oh, what a gamer this kid is. Tatum wants to deliver the payback blow. Now that's leadership.
Stewart finds Gordon. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum looking around. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. The shot's good from Akwebu.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Tatum passes to Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
They've been very sharp to start the half. Perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
From 11 feet away. Second shot opportunity, and Stewart gets it to go.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Nobody near Schroeder, and again, Boston with the triple.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's Akwebu, count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage. And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Thank you, Kevin.
Well, Sadiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. Here's Akwebu, and another 3 for Detroit. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry.
He can put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart. Grant comes in for Sadiq Bey. Joseph, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. Saban Lee's subbed in for Cunningham.
The D must push Cantor farther away. I mean, even when they defend him well, he can still score inside.
Now the pass to Horton Tucker. 1:09 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Horford high post. 5 on the clock. Here's Pritchard. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Olynyk trying to break loose. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Akwebu.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Out to the right wing. Horford finds Cantor. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Enes Kanter. Horford's got 8 points.
I mean, you have to give a lot of credit to Horford for how he does not panic in tight spots. He feels comfortable being the guy to put the team on his back.
Akwebu tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Nunn, bounce pass. Shoots over Olynyk. Almost, but it rolls out. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Celtics leading by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Enes Kanter is out there with Horford. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. Kanter's shot is off. Pistons trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Akwebu. And he banks in the layup. Mr. Incredible's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Pistons. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's none. There's the three. Rebound by the Pistons.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Horford. That gives them the lead. That's now 32 points for Mr. Incredible.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Mr. Incredible with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing them from long range.
For the Pistons, Gordon comes in for Jackson, and it's Cunningham in for Lee. And a new group in for the Celtics. Tatum, he's checked in for Cantor. Jaylen Brown comes in for Horton Tucker. Josh Richardson's checked in for Pritchard. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from three. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Stewart checked in for Detroit. Bay comes in for Grant, down low. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
I mean, what you love about Brown's game right now, he understands the offense, and he understands his role within it.
And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
Here's Huckleberry. His three-pointers off the mark. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Here is Mr. Incredible. They need this. They get it back. Bay uses the glass to finish the layup.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to the rescue.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics. Passes it to Agüero and stolen by Tatum. And they double up Brown. Outside, Horford. Bay against Brown. Rebound by the Pistons. To the wing right side. Here's Agüero. Sinks the three-pointer. Mr. Incredible's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Pistons. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're up by 4. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. And the teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Agüero.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
Right when they need it the most. Seems like he's getting all his points from behind the arc.
It's deflected. Inside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Celtics have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, or of 9. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Tatum. Pistons passing it around. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he
approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Brown against Stewart from down low. Excellent D from Okwebo. And it's Detroit's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Oh, I mean, what a time to turn it over. I mean, if this game doesn't go their way, we're going to look back on that.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Looking to end his cold spell. No good off the front iron.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Offense so far, but you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
So it's the Pistons now. They lead by 1, and so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Get up out the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the 3.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. We got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Gordon finds Bay. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
When he's healthy, Gordon is extremely effective, an incredible scorer who fills up the stat sheet.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
And here's Brown outside. Connects from downtown. Eight seconds left in the 4th. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. The 3 from Tatum. That one doesn't drop. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Yes, Naya. Cool, Aya. Who am I? Is just the girl, them sugar. All right. Here, Anna. Whoa.